Well, I've always owned formulas. Before I bought my fourth formula, I did take a look at other boat brands, and I went to boat shows and looked at other brands, but I always come back to formula. Formula has the fit and the finish and the quality, the backing of the company, and there just really wasn't any decision.
The choice of picking the formula was, it was really easy. We looked at a lot of other boats because everybody that we boat with has a different manufacturer. And we had other ideas of what we would go for, but once we saw this one and saw how capable it was going to be with having two young boys, that's all we needed to know.
We decided to purchase a formula in 2000. We went to the Chicago Boat Show and we looked at all the different boats there, and we just fell in love with the formula. Just the sleek look of it and the quality was unmatched.
We hadn't had a formula before, but had heard about them, and we went to the boat show and saw a formula there and could see the quality and the design differences immediately. So for us, we were sold right then and there.
When I was looking at other boat manufacturers, I could see things that just didn't have the quality and the fit and finish and the detailing, and so I would think, well, this has not got really the quality I want. So when I would go back and look at the formula line, all those areas that they were lacking in, formula was strong.
The workmanship is just, it's unbelievable. When you go through a formula versus other boats, it's just the little details that formula puts into the boat is unbelievable.
We went and we test drove various boats, and you know, everybody was just kind of, oh, that boat's okay, that boat's okay. But when the salesman took us to show us the 240 BR, I mean, everybody in the family was like, wow, look at that feature. Oh, look at that. I mean, everybody just loved this boat. It was a real...
Even our teenager was excited. It's hard to get them excited.
Formula's quality is, it isn't any one thing. I think it's a complete package. You know, so many boats we had before, you know, you get into the, boy, I wonder why they didn't do it this way, or they should have done this, or how come they didn't do that? And it seems that formula has already asked and answered those questions sometimes. You sit there and they outthought you, or outthought your expectations, and you say, wow, look at this is neat, or wow, isn't that unique how they do that, or I would have never thought of that.
There wasn't any loose ends on the boat, so you can tell the people take pride at formula when they build a boat. And that's really important for us as a family, to have a good solid boat and people who back it up.
I'd been wanting to go to the factory and went with my salesperson. Each person that worked on the assembly line, they always wanted the piece to be perfect before it moved on to the next level. And it just really was amazing because they actually acted like they were building their own boat.
We're on our third formula now in 8 years, and we stay in the formula line because of the quality and the workmanship and the feeling of family from people at the factory. It's nice to have that wanted feeling that you purchase a product, and once you leave with the product, you know that they're not going to turn their back on you. They'll stand behind you with the product.
When you talk to fellow boaters that have boats in this class, and all they're complaining about is when somebody can come out to fix their boat, or they got this problem and nobody at the factory seems to understand how to solve it for them. And the part that really hurts is when they go, it don't seem like they even care if they're going to fix or solve this problem. It's days like that I go, you know what? I'm glad I'm in a formula.
What I like about this boat is I think it's the perfect family day boat. It's big enough for me to carry my friends and family, but it's small enough for me to tow up to any of the local lakes. It's got enough power for me to pull out a skier when I have 8 people on board, and it still is efficient enough that I get good gas mileage with the boat. I think it's the perfect all-around day boat.
It's just a really well thought out design. I understand formula put a lot of effort into this design, and it pays off. It's a really nice boat.
I've seen a lot of boats and I've been in a lot of boats, but for the price, value, good value here on this 40 Super Sport. Tremendous value, I feel. And you're getting your money's worth. And the quality is, I feel, is unsurpassed. It's tops.